we're using arrays to learn about multiplication. So first of all, this is our friend Haya. This chocolate bar is for Haya. And she says, use this chocolate to learn about the arrays. Thank you, Haya, so much. So yes, why this chocolate is called an array, Haya? Because we have chocolates that go up and down. Look, they play up and down as well. So we have chocolates that go up and down. We call them columns. Say columns. These chocolates that are standing up and going down, they are called columns. Okay, so the first thing we have columns, the chocolates that are standing. Okay, and we have rows, the chocolates that are next to each other and they go to the right and to the left. We call them rows. Say rows. So horizontal chocolates are called rows. They are horizontal. And the vertical chocolates are columns. They are standing, okay? These are sleeping, or they are next to each other, or they are going like in a field of flowers. Look, here we have a flower, yeah? These are called rows. Now, this chocolate is called an array because it has columns and rows. In multiplication, we write the number of rows first, then use the multiplication sign, which is, we call it times, or it's like an X, but we call it multiplied by, or we say times. So now count the number of rows. 1, 2, 3. Write 3. Then the multiplication sign, which is times. 3 times. Now the number of columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 times 5. 3 times 5 equals, it equals the small chocolates here. If you count the small chocolates here, they are going to be equal, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 3 times 5 equals 15. 3, the number of rows, 5, the number of columns. And we call this times. So say 3 times 5 equals 15. Again, I didn't hear you. 3 times 5 equals 15. In this lesson, we are using the array to count and to find the multiplication. This is multiplication because we're using the multiplication sign, which is the X. Let's take another array. Now, here we have how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times how many columns? Here we have 1, 2. So 5 times 2 equals 10. How did they know it's 10? By counting the apples. So we have here 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 10 apples. Look at this. 5 times 2 is actually the same as 2 times 5 because both of them equal 10. Alright, so 2 times 5 equals 10 and 5 times 2 equals 10. So we can swap the numbers in multiplication. This is multiplication, not addition, not subtraction. Now, here, how many rows do we have? 1, 2. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2 rows times 5 columns, and that equals 10 as well. So by counting the apples, we have 10 apples. Now, if you have a multiplication problem and you want to find how much does it equal, you have to draw dots. The number of rows, it's the first number, so you draw dots. Dots is like points, okay? So let me choose red for you to see really well. And I'm opening a new page. So 2 times 7. 2 times 7. Now draw 2 dots above each other. This means we have 2 rows, 1 and 2, okay? Now how many 2 dots are we going to draw? We're going to draw 7 twos. So here is 2. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many columns do we have here? We have 7 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that equals what? Let's count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this equals 14. Challenge 1. Complete the array to match the number sentence. So we're only drawing arrays. 2 rows, 1, 2. Now, what you have to draw is dots. How many twos? 5 twos. Here is the first 2 drawn. Now, this is the second 2, the third 2, the fourth 2. And the 2 must be above each other, okay? So this is the fifth 2. This is 2 times 5. Look, how many rows? 2. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 4. Now start off by drawing 3 dots above each other. Then draw another 3 to make 4 threes next to the first one. Write the 2 number facts for each array in challenge 2. Now, here, how many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this equals 3 times 5. Or it's the same as 5 times 3 because we can swap numbers and change the order of the numbers in multiplication. Now, here, how many rows? 1, 2. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2 times 7 or 7 times 2. This is for you. Now, in challenge 3, join each array to the matching calculation and find the answer. So here we have 2 rows. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 2 times 10. And how much is the answer? You have to count the small chocolates inside. So it's here we have 2, here we have 4. I'm counting by 2s. Here we have 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So the answer is 20. And don't forget to match. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is 5 times 5. And the answer is by counting in 5s 5 times. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the answer is 25. You can count the small chocolates one by one. So here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And these are for you. That's it for today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.